Well, I suppose it's vloggy day again, which means going back to the Berg, get up in your mom. To go get up into some therapy, and yeah, all of that jazz and jizz, whatever. So, man, a couple weeks. It's been a couple weeks since the last vloggy vlog, and as per usual, it's big changes on some of the good, in that, and that the the people at what's their fucking store called, Lincare, the people that sell the CPAPs and the BiPAPs and the Pierce Maps and the peach schnapps and all of that crap. They finally came through and brought me both the BiPAP and the oxygen generator. So I've been living off of that for, I don't know, about a week or so now, and I fucking hate it. But I'm awake. I am definitely more awake. I am, I don't think I'm really dozing off during the day at all now. And a little bit in the evening time, which can make things tricky, trying to get on the BiPAP at night. But, is what it is. At least I'm sleeping. And even if part of it is uncomfortable and me struggling to fix the leak in the mask, that is why, consequently, I trimmed my friggin' beard, and for some reason got it in my head that if I trim the neck shorter, that would help get a seal. And the mask doesn't even go down on my neck, so now I just got my turkey giblet sticking out, looking fat, and for real, I can't stand to fucking look at myself, which bring me to the next bit of good news, sorta, because I just dropped all this money on a payment plan for a new camera, and I can't stand to look at myself. Well, let me start at the beginning. I ordered the I've been already filmed the unboxing and started, not finished, but started, test footage and some stuff going on with that. Anyway, so I got the Panasonic Lumix S5IIX full frame with I couldn't get the the kit lens with it, because I wouldn't have been able to pull it off, get it at all, if it wasn't double deals sort of on it, which was the first deal was that it with and without the Kinslit whatever kit lens was marked as $300 off, which made the body only about $2,000, and the one with the kit lens $2,300. I couldn't do $2,300. I just couldn't. I could barely do the $2,000, which, if it wasn't for the other deal, presented me a whole nother problem, because then I don't have a lens. All the lenses that I have are either old school Canon EF mounts. I got 2 of those for my old T3i, and the rest of them are all micro 4/3. So I don't have any L mount full frame lenses, but there just happened to be, a second deal on it, which for I guess the Cyber Week or whatever, holidays, you get the free with purchase 50 millimeter 1.8. So that's good. Nifty 50 is probably, arguably, the most important focal length in the kit. But, I still need a wide angle, and I still need a zoom. And these L-mount lenses are apparently expensive. Expensive. So I'm probably, at least the zoom lens, I'm going to end up having to wait until 6 months or whatever it is, until I actually pay the whole camera off and start a new payment plan for a zoom lens, because the, was it 70 to 200 millimeter is like $900, $1,000. And the 70 to 300, which is the one I want to get, is $1,200. You know, that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. So, you know, yeah, anyway, so we filmed the unboxing of it. We did the first little footage was, I actually posted up already some of the first set of footage. You could see it on my YouTube. I put it on Facebook too, but you know, and just as a little sample of a sample. And then I did some more stuff. I forget what exactly. Then yesterday and the day before, I did a little bit where I was hanging my balls out. I pulled out my balls and strung them up on the tree, and I may or may not include that bit of the footage just because it gets me kind of like from the side, and I'm so fucking fat that I can't stand to look at myself. I don't know. We'll see about it. But then I also got a little bit of me on the casting couch, and you know, yada yada yada. And then I got yesterday was a little bit of just test footage recording to Apple ProRes to the SSD, and you know, got that all figured out and everything. So good on that front. But you know, yeah. So yeah, we're still working on you know, finding some more test footage to do before we you know, start actually editing all of that stuff. It's going to end up being several different videos, but one of the things I want to do is a real low light test, but I want to get out somewhere in the nighttime and like actually film something outdoors. I want to do something that I can film and like actually make a whole relaxation video out of, something kind of special, you know. That was the main reason why I bought this camera, was because it's full frame, you know, better low light, because it has a dual band ISO, which basically, or native ISO, whatever you want to call it, which basically means it has two base ISOs, which is 640 and 4000. So what that means is, like, you know, the higher you raise your ISO, the noisier and grainier the footage gets. So then by having a dual native ISO of up to 4000, then that means basically once you get up to 4000, the footage just cleans right back up. So you're able to film at that high ISO without it being all grainy and dirty and, you know, your mom. So, you know, for that reason, you know, that's $2,000. The picture, though, is fucking fantastic. The picture is fucking fantastic. And I can shoot in 6K. Open gate even. Open up the gate and let in your mom. I think I mentioned in my last vlog that I had to quit taking the Lumix. So I'm going to see the Shrinky Shrink on Thursday. So, you know, I will get that figured out. You know, if it wasn't for this autism and brain injury, just, you know, completely random thought there. But I have noticed since I've been, like, you know, sort of sleeping at night, if that's what it is, I don't know. But, I mean, I guess so. But, you know, the Mountain Dews in the morning aren't hurting me as bad as they had been. You know, I think there's something about me not sleeping right that, like, my body wasn't processing the sugars or whatever, right? I don't know. But, it doesn't seem like it's doing me as bad. And I'm back to drinking like 4 of them in the morning, which is probably not good either. But, um, I am, however, figuring out, a little bit of a different routine for eating. I think I am going to go ahead and just cut out the pasta. But I'm looking at like keeping bananas on hand for the mornings. Like kind of that be my breakfast is just a few bananas. And then some turkey and bread for lunch. Because turkey sandwiches for lunch, that ought to be good. That ought to be fine. And then, what I'm doing with my burritos now in the evening is instead of actually making burritos, I'm just kind of making the hamburger and putting it in a bowl. And I mean, I'm still like mixing my sauces in and everything, and then add the cheese, the sour cream, the more sauces, the pickles, and everything. But stir it up, and then instead of putting it inside of a tortilla and wrapping it up, I'm just like eating it straight out the bowl. Just less bread, so less carbs. And for drinks, I don't know yet because I haven't figured out what I want to do. Because I'm not doing water. I'm not drinking plain water. It just makes me gag. The thought of it makes me want to fucking hurl. And none of the diet sodas are any good. The Diet Coke, sort of, but it's not. The Diet Coke is palatable, but it's not good. Fuck the Diet Coke. It's the best diet soda that there is, and it's still terrible. And yes, I did try the zero sodas, and somehow they're worse. Like the zero sodas almost tasted like toothpaste, or like like they got toothpaste in them. Like fluoride soda or something. Yeah, it's fucking gross. It is fucking gross. Zero soda is fucking gross. Grosser than the diet soda. So I don't know what to do on that front. Sugar has been a part of my life, my entire life. Sugar has been in my life longer than sex, and that's actually saying something if you know my story. I mean, I'm pretty much, come straight out the womb to my grandmama Mimi's refrigerator, grabbing a Coca-Cola. So I don't know, but the way that I figure it is, I can change the way that I eat right now, or at least work on changing the way that I eat. And, worry about the drinks later. One thing at a time. That's what my mama used to tell me when I'd struggle cleaning my room because, it's just everything everywhere and it just get overwhelmed. And I'm like, I can't do all this. And she's like, just do one thing at a time. One foot in front of the other, motherfucker. Well, she didn't say it like that, but you know what I'm saying. Yeah. Pause, jibba jabba, who that scatter, something, I don't know. We're going to cut short, and I should, as always, have some time to film in front of, before my appointment, so I'll see you in the Berg, motherfucker. Love you. They are having a stare down right now. Squeakers and Keys are having a stare down. He is walking across the Miranda, strutting his stuff. It's like, hey girl, get a load of me. I'm kind of a big deal, because I be eating lunch over here, getting treats, and go downstairs and get lunch and get treats, and then come back up here and get treats, and then go behind the building and kill a squirrel and eat it, and eat a mouse and a bird and come back and get food and treats and, I'm saying they're all kind of fat around here. Yeah. Ay, ay, ay. So we got to going really late. So I'm basically just back on here to say goodbye and like sign off. I got like 8 minutes, and I got to go to the bathroom too. Son of a bitch. Uh, but yeah. So yeah, we've had at least focus on the positive things that have happened these past couple weeks. I'm awake. Uh, we got a new camera. I always love getting a new camera, and this is by far the best camera that I've ever had. Not the one we're filming on now, but the one I just bought. And one of these days, I'm gonna be able to afford more lenses for it. That's gonna be a while though. So I'm trying to think if there's any other bits of news and pieces and Reese's, that I want to convey to y'all. This beanie is way too small for my head, or my head is way too big, and it is. My head is very large. Like somebody just threw a snowball. So let's build a snowman, motherfucker. Uh, but yeah, so anyway, like I said, I'm just, right now I'm just coming back on here to sign off because I don't like to end things like abruptly or whatever. So yeah, thank you all for hanging out for my weird vlog, not blog, vlog, whatever. Anyway, thanks for hanging out with me and watching, and viewing to the end for the 3% that do. I love you, and I'll see you in the next one, babies. Bye-bye.